Hi, I'm Scott Noon. I'm the CEO of Audio Advice. I'm excited to show you a theater room we just completed that has a lot of cool custom elements. For those of you who've subscribed to our channel, you know I like to show something new in every video. In this video, I'm going to spend some time on how we achieve the beautiful interior design and some unique smart home integration. I often talk about the importance of good calibration. In this video, I'm going to show you a trick we use to nail the projector brightness and contrast to get the best picture once it's installed in your room. Like always, I'm going to finish with a demo clip of this theater's experience. Now, let's get started. This is a brand new home. In the original plans, there was no theater, but there was a concept of a room in the back of this larger game room. We were fortunate to work with a great builder who was able to work closely with us to convert this space into a killer theater room. When we put the dimensions of the room into our free home theater design tool at audioadvice.com, you can see that the room is 17 feet long, it's 12 feet wide, and 10 feet high. You can see that we really don't have enough room for box speakers and 2 rows of chairs. When we switch all 3 front speakers and the sides and the rears to in-wall speakers, we pick up a lot of room. To further keep the clean look and maximize space, we also did 2 in-wall 8-inch JL audio subs. The front 3 speakers are Bowers & Wilkins custom wall mount 7.3 S2s. These are terrific in-wall speakers that sound a whole lot like the Bowers & Wilkins 703 S2 tower speaker, but with the added benefit of hiding them in the wall behind the screen. One challenge that we faced in this theater room is that it shares a wall with a bedroom, so we needed to pay very close attention to containing the sound in the room. The 7.3 S2s come with an integrated back box that both optimizes performance and cuts down on sound transference through the walls. So these were a perfect fit for the front 3 speakers. We matched these up with the B&W custom wall mount 664s for the sides and rears. Then we have 4 B&W custom in-ceiling 684s for the Atmos. Okay, so these speakers are perfect for Atmos because you can actually angle the tweeter at the main listening position, as you can see I just did there, and then you actually change this equalization button to match the angle at which you're running the tweeter. If you're thinking about installing your own speakers, you can check out our video on how to best install wall and ceiling speakers and get them pointed in the right direction the first time. So let's touch on the subwoofers for a second. As I mentioned, we use 2 8-inch in-wall subwoofers from JL Audio. These are high excursion subs that fit into a standard 16-inch on center stud bay, so they are ideal for situations like this. They're powered by a 600-watt amplifier with built-in bass equalization. I'll cover more of that later when we talk about calibration. We use the Anthem 1140 surround sound receiver to power the room. With 140 watts per channel of super clean power and really good DACs, this was perfect for this room. Plus, with Anthem room correction, we were able to really dial in the sound so that we are using the maximum advantage of each speaker while adjusting for the room impact. When our team calibrates these systems, we follow the same tips and tricks that we send to our DIY customers, so this was really already calibrated when I got here, but I played with it myself and adjusted for my personal taste. In terms of video, this room uses the Sony VPL VW915 projector. This projector has 3 key advantages that the homeowner really valued. First, it uses a laser light engine, so it's almost no maintenance and with a 20,000 hour life. Second, it has 2,000 lumens combined with the incredible Sony video processing. And finally, it's got motorized zoom, so it can automatically switch between projecting a 16:9 image and a 2.4 image with one touch of the remote. The screen is a 144-inch acoustically transparent 1.3 gain CinemaScope screen from Stewart Film Screen. The end result is a stunning picture with the sound coming straight from the picture. One of the challenges of this room is that it opens up easily into the rest of the house and is adjacent to a bedroom, so we had to be smart about sound transference. I mentioned earlier the advantages of the back boxes for the front 3 speakers. There are a host of ways to isolate a room, including double sheetrock with green glue and a bunch of other stuff, but in this case, the construction team used Quiet Rock instead of standard sheetrock, which is a great alternative if you want to reduce sound transmission outside of the room. All right, so let's take a look at this LED strip lighting. There's a few things I want to point out here. One, you can't see the actual LEDs. It's a much more luxurious look because we're putting them in a diffuser, and it's also, as you might imagine, high-end LEDs. So it just looks gorgeous. We also custom cut these floor-to-ceiling panels to fit around the LEDs. So the LED strips went in first, then the panels went in, and these are mostly absorptive panels, and then we've started with, at the first reflection, absorptive, and then we've got a few diffusers in the back and a little bit strategically placed on the sides. But you can see the great craftsmanship in terms of custom putting these in. And then let's move over here. If you look at even the door itself, one of the challenges of this room is this opens way up into the rest of the home, so any sound from here could echo throughout the entire home. Even this door has got an acoustic panel on it, and you'll see just beautiful hardware. When you shut this door, it literally collapses all of the sound into this room versus going out. Now, if you look over onto this other side, this is actually adjacent to a bedroom. So when you think about putting a theater where it might be the parents or listening late at night and you've got a bedroom next to it. So what we've done here is not only the floor to ceiling acoustic panels, but on the other side, instead of using regular sheetrock, we use Quiet Rock, which has a much better STC rating. Anyways, if you take a look at this and you're trying to figure out more in terms of either one, how to set up, you'll see step lighting with the LED lighting plus the task lighting. We actually made an entire video just on how to do lighting in a theater room. You can check that out. Link is in the description. And also, we're going to be talking more and more in these videos as we put them out about how to bring sound isolation in so you're not running sound out into adjacent bedrooms. Okay, so one of the things that makes this so cool is that the theater actually gets the whole house distribution feed. In other words, this entire large home has a central video distribution where you can be watching football in every single room off of one video feed that's coming from one Apple TV using YouTube TV or one Roku. And you'll see if we walk out of the theater room into this larger game room that what's playing in here is actually playing off the same box into this television and every other television. So for Super Bowl parties, it's incredible. The other cool thing to see, you'll see this great bar area outside of the theater. We actually faked the cabinets here and worked with a builder, and we hid the rack in here, which is really, really cool. So it goes up under here hidden. And then we ran a Cat 6 cable that goes from here up over all the way to the projector, and we're running all the video from this rack into the room to the projector over a balun. Also, we hid the LED drivers in a cabinet in the adjacent wash closet. Let's switch gears now and talk about the sources. The homeowner wanted to achieve multiple goals, including really high resolution movies for the theater, but also wanted to have Super Bowl parties and allow local console gaming. So our setup is pretty neat. We have a Kaleidescape as the movie server in this room. It is the best movie server in the world with bit perfect video and lossless audio. Plus, we have an Apple TV for streaming services like Netflix, Disney Plus, etc. Plus, the homeowner can pull up all the smart home capabilities of the home in the theater, including seeing all of the home's cameras. All right, so one of the cool things we did here was we added an extra HDMI cable and a Cat 6 coming in so that a friend could come in with a computer or a console, and literally this is hidden in here. They can plug it in and it will feed directly to the theater itself. Obviously, with so many input options and control needed over sources, receiver, projector, and lights, you need a very simple control. The theater is controlled with a Control4 Neo remote and can also be controlled by the Control4 app on the homeowner's phones. You can see how select the remote is. The homeowner pushes watch, and they have all these options from the local Kaleidescape and Roku, gaming, and then whole house feeds. But one button press here on Kaleidescape, and the Kaleidescape comes on, the room turns down, and we're ready to watch. Then, if the homeowner's watching a movie and hits pause, it pauses the movie, turns the lights back up so you can go use the restroom, get popcorn or whatever else, come back, and the homeowner pushes play, lights go back down, and the movie resumes. So talking about lights, one of the cool things about this room is it has a large window bank in the back of the room. The homeowner wanted to have the best of both worlds with great sunlight coming into the room, but also a dark room for movie watching. So we installed custom Lutron blackout shades, and we used both side channels and a bottom channel to black out the room. We then automated these shades so that when the room goes off, if it's daytime, then the shades go up. If it's nighttime, the shades stay down. We have lots of this same cool smart home stuff happening throughout the home, so we're gonna shoot an additional video of the entire home so you can see all the cool design features, craftsmanship, and smart home capabilities we pulled off with a great builder. It's going to be a super fun video. If you want to see that video, be sure to like this video and subscribe. Click the notify button so you'll be notified when that one and all the other great content comes out. Staying on the light control point, take a look at this custom engraved keypad outside of the theater room. This is the new Control4 Contemporary keypad. It looks super sleek, but more importantly is incredibly functional. One button press sets your lighting scene for the theater room and turns it on. Another turns off everything when you leave. These keypads also have their own ambient light sensors, so they automatically change the backlighting based on the light in the room. For those of you who subscribe to our channel, you know I like to show something new in every video. So here, I want to show you how we quickly adjusted the brightness and contrast on the projector to achieve the optimal black levels and white levels. You'll see we created a YouTube video with 2 test patterns that our team uses, and you can use yourself to update or tweak your own projector. We play the test pattern video and adjust brightness up or down until you see only the bars to the right of the reference black blinking. Most people don't realize that the brightness setting actually sets your black levels, which is a bit counterintuitive. Then we have a second pattern on the same video that enables you to quickly dial in contrast, which is actually setting up your white levels. So you can see here that is dialed in when the bars to the left of reference white are blinking. Getting these 2 right will give you the best picture possible while not making the whites wash out or losing detail in the blacks or whites. You'll know it when it's dialed in right. If you have not had your theater calibrated in a while, go try this video on your own theater. You'll be amazed at how fast you can dial things in. The video is linked in the description. Okay, so now for my favorite part of the whole thing, which is the demo. This is our binaural mic setup. If you have headphones, go ahead and put them in now so you can get the full effect. And what I'm going to do is run Thor Ragnarok, which is a sort of cool movie, but what I'm going to try to show you is the ability to see the real bright colors in the dark colors, but also hear the full Atmos. So let's lock in and watch.
What? Hey, big guy. Good now.
Okay, so one of the things I want to show you in here, because we really got our brightness, our contrast levels right, is you can see really great whites in here, but they're not washed out. And at the same time, if you look at his armor in here, you can see nice darks, but you still get all of the detail. If we had taken that down too dark, you would not see all the detail in here. Really quite well done, beautiful colors.
Crazy. I don't want to hurt you.
All right, so I hope you enjoyed that demo. Obviously, there were some great Atmos effects, but the coolest thing about it is with the room so well treated from acoustic panel standpoint, this room just sounds amazing. And so one of the things I would encourage you to do, if you're building your own theater, you're designing it, you really need to map out getting the acoustics right, because it can take your speaker level and everything else up an entire new level in terms of how incredible it sounds. And this room is just quite amazing. If you're considering building a home theater or updating your own, check out our home theater page at audioadvice.com, where we have our free home theater design tool, how-to videos, an inspiration gallery, and everything home theater related. Or if you have any questions at all, give us a call or chat with us at audioadvice.com or stop by one of our award-winning showrooms. We just love audio and home theaters and would be happy to help you out. If you enjoyed this video, then be sure to like and subscribe to get the latest videos like this as we roll them out. And I also want to give a big shout out to the great homeowner and builder team at Lloyd Builders who worked with us on this. It's just been incredible, a great theater, and a pleasure to work together. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.